Hi, this video is for anybody who's thinking about purchasing property in the near future. It is about appraisal contingencies. And if you don't know what that is, that's okay. That's why it's so important as a buyer to make sure that you hire a real estate agent that is representing your best interest and that you're not just simply working with the listing agent selling the property that you're interested in. Things like this that you might not even know are a risk, your agent can work to protect you. So what's happening in today's market is prices are declining, which hasn't happened in a long time. So a lot of buyers don't have this in their mind. But what can happen if you purchase a property at a certain price and the value of that property goes down before you close on the property? You could be in trouble. If your bank decides to do a last minute appraisal of the property, which happens, and that appraisal comes in below the value that you agreed to pay for the property, the bank is going to come to you and tell you that you need to make up the difference in cash. So that leaves some buyers scrambling, asking friends, family, trying to come up with the cash to give the bank to make up for the difference that they agreed to pay for the property and the value that the bank is giving the property at the time of close. So this is a big risk for buyers in a declining market. And you can actually include an appraisal contingency in your offer in a market like this. Especially if you feel like you might be paying like top dollar for a property. If there's any kind of inclination that there may be a problem with the appraisal, you're going to want to add an appraisal contingency into your offer. And what that means is it's allowing the buyer to dissolve the agreement of purchase and sale in the event that there's any problems with their bank's appraisal. Now, this may kind of make it more difficult to get your offer accepted. But in today's slower market, as long as your purchase price is good and your deposit is good and everything else is good, the seller shouldn't have a problem with this. This is just kind of a backup in case there is any problems with your appraisal. The only other thing you can do to protect yourself from this is to make sure you do have some extra cash in case there is a problem with the appraisal. I've seen a few appraisals come in just this month, about $15,000, $20,000 difference, and the bank is asking the buyer to come up with that cash to make up the difference. So as long as you have $20,000 sitting around, or if you had a family member that was willing to give you that kind of money in the event of a problem with your appraisal, then that's okay. But if you know as a buyer that you absolutely are squeezed as tight as you can for your down payment, for your deposit, and you cannot risk the appraisal not coming in and you need some kind of protection, this is the answer. So again, please consider subscribing if you want kind of tips like this from a real estate agent. If you are thinking about purchasing or selling property in Ontario, feel free to get in touch. I'd be happy to help, and I hope you have a great day.